Good afternoon, class. So, touching on resumes and the importance of a good resume, the detractors of a bad resume, and then just some different snippets. So, in leaving a career that I was in for 15 years and trying to find something new and realizing that being in retail leadership for so long can very easily be typecast, if you will, which was some of my experience as I've navigated a new career path and tried to find opportunities. It was important for me that my resume was going to stand out and that it was really going to highlight the what behind I did and not just the title or the field that I was in. So after getting a lot of sample resumes, talking to different HR directors and people in my network and circle of influence, there were a few things that really stood out to me. It was highlighting the biggest wins, showing my ability to work on a team, take ownership, provide leadership and direction, solve problems, and then maybe most importantly was formatting that resume to get through the ATS or automatic tracking software that either discounts or eliminates a lot of resumes from submission. I think they said that on average an HR manager or a hiring manager will look at a resume for a 3 to 7 seconds or something like that. So you really have to have something that stands out. Initially, I took a resume from a friend of mine and copied it essentially and just input my own information, and then ultimately decided to have it professionally done. So worked with a resume builder and a representative who was responsible for getting to know me and obviously filling out some pretty generic questionnaires, but then also trying to get a better understanding of who I was through conversation and dialogue, and that was really helpful. So the resume that I ultimately ended up with, I was very satisfied with, and as I sent it out and had people review it, they were impressed with it, and I think it did a good job of highlighting the wins and the strengths and the experiences that I had. And then I think another important thing, and this can be looked at different ways, and some of it is definitely in the eye of the beholder, who the hiring manager is and what their personality is. Being able to include a few things on the personal side. I've seen a few that they include some kind of funny quip or small snippet about who they are and almost a call to action saying like, ask me about my time as this, something that they had done in the past that was maybe unique. And for me, I think to personalize it was to add something about being a father or some of my passions, those kind of things. Ultimately, I'm really happy with what I have. One of the things that has changed over the years is having an objective or a mission statement was not an important thing. Most recruiters are not going to look at those things. So I'm happy with what I have. I've reformatted it as I've added new careers and dropped off a few of the things that just don't have a lot of pertinence, but really still highlight the things that are important to me. And I think that would be important depending on which career path I was looking at or maybe what field I was getting into. So it is of critical importance to some recruiters. It is of zero importance to others. I think the larger the corporation or organization that you're applying to, the more important it is, because it's got to get through a few different levels of not only the software, but then has to make it past the desk of a few different people as well.